Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. JC here with another video on Action Taimanin. Today we're gonna check another VR builds, but before we start, don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe if you need the content. So this time we're gonna be checking another VR builds, but we're gonna be using the Worm Knight weapons. Finally, I have them. Unfortunately, I'm still missing a copy. I really tried to get them, and I was fishing for them the whole week, but I had to re-roll, and I'm still waiting for another copy now that we have the weekly reset. But let's see. A couple things very quickly. Ingrid isn't a great character to fight against the human enemies. It's not that she's bad or that the weapon is bad. It's just that the way her kit works is not great against the human enemies because they are small and they move a lot. And the colors that could do something against that focus on crit, and we cannot crit on VR. So that's the issue with her. Blue is for bulky enemies that are slow, and the human enemies are not that way. Another thing that you need to notice is that we're using close range attackers. While they are mixed attackers because they use both melee and range, they get next to the enemy, and that's really bad when fighting against Worm Knight. Keep that in mind. It is possible to forget about that and just do your thing, but whenever the enemy becomes airborne, get away from there and reposition the fire pit wherever you want. Just make sure that you don't get all your characters stuck in fire pits. So, Lina has healing, but only one source of healing. That's why we want to use Lapis. And we're going to be using Lapis with whatever weapon and whatever weapons. Honestly, there's not much that is going to give you value. Maybe not Swordfish, maybe Scepter of Mastima and Followers Offering. That's also a weapon that you could use, but honestly, it's fine whatever weapon you equip. We're gonna use Anti-Human with whatever element and whatever Megatemas on the subslot. Both weapon 5 out of 5 plus 15. We use Piercing Dash, Gem Support, and Moral Boost so that we become really tanky and we constantly heal the team. We use Haruka to become tankier and deal damage, Arbella and Lilim to constantly deal damage and become extremely tanky, as I mentioned. Then, I almost forgot. Stats of the customs, and stat training is maxed out because it's Lapis. For Lina, we use Koku and Maru Worm, which enhances Cherry Blossom Blinding Storm, which is the healing skill, with Anti-Human Megatemas and whatever element, whatever weapon, whatever Megatemas on the subslot. We use Cherry Blossom Blinding Storm to heal and take advantage of the damage increase of the weapon. We use Cherry Blossom Storm, and we use Cherry Blossom Frenzy because it's easy to activate due to the fire pits. If you have enough supporters to go with 3 blues, you can use Vanishing with Cherry Blossom and Blinding Storm. But all of the characters are Demon and all of the characters are Protect, so maybe you don't have enough supporters to go triple blue. But we have had 2 Arbellas, we have had 2 Nanas, 2 Sakuyas, 2... Where is the other one? Mido is F2P because she's an SR. We have had 2 Lilims, so technically you can. You can also equip Onisaki Kirara, you can equip Heviko, you can equip, where is she? Susune, and there is one more. Sayaneo. You can equip Sayaneo. So those supporters, and the Founding 3. All of those supporters work well with any of the characters that we just mentioned. So, stats of the supporters. Yeah. Since we're going red, I'm going to use Spinel to increase the damage of the whole party. I'm going to use Yukina and Shirayuki. But let's say you don't have some of these. You can equip something like Forfer, but play this character if you're gonna put Forfer on the main. So that you use the invincibility optimally, because it is a pretty short invincibility. You may use White Fedoraska, but you don't get advantage other than the super armor break. You may use Stella, you may use Lina, just as filler if you don't have anything else. And there's also Sharia, there's also Homura, but be careful with Homura because of the damage reduction, which you can do because you have the weapon. And we have Arika also, that's another good option, pretty F2P. Stats of the customs, stat training, and the last one, Ingrid. A thing that you need to keep in mind is that whenever the Warrior 9 becomes airborne, Ingrid will not cast her skills. She can activate them and the cooldown starts, but the skills are not casted, so be super careful with that. We have the weapon, 5/5 plus 14, with water anti-human Magatemas, whatever weapon, 5/5 plus 15 with whatever Magatemas, Dark Flame, Blink, Ember, and Evil Heart Blast. Unfortunately, red gets enhanced, the main damaging skill gets enhanced with crit, and crit, the other skills enhance, green enhances crit. So even though you want to use Evil Heart Blast on red, honestly you don't want to play on red because it's essential to have a pure color skill if you want to deal damage. So yeah, we're locked into blue, unfortunately. So yeah, well, Dark Flame to deal a ton of damage, but use this in a way that you position yourself properly to lock the enemy in place or move to where the enemy, to the ball is going. Blink to buff yourself, and Evil Heart Blast to deal damage. Of course, we have another Mido, another Arbella, and the Kirara over here. Stats of the customs, stat training, and let's do this. So yeah, this one has a ton of notes, because as you notice, the weapon is not bad, because the damage increase, the huge damage increase and damage reduction is appreciated for sure. But Ingrid skills are not great against the two BR human bosses that we have. And you may want to fish for the right effects. If the enemy has a skill cooldown reduction, a skill cooldown increase on their attacks, if the enemy has extra HP or protection against protect type enemies, that might be a little bit complex. So yeah, keep that in mind. So anyways, you're gonna see that this run is not that hard, particularly because I got lucky with the effects. I do this, I do this, and I do this. And is Lina alive? Yeah, Lina is alive, but not for long. There. I do double, and I move, and oops. Oh, golly. But that's fine, actually. Like, that's not the case usually. Like, Lina died, but that's pretty rare, honestly. It has happened to me twice. Oh, come on, Lapis, don't. Yeah, Lapis wasn't smart. That was unfortunate. I'm gonna do another run. But honestly, the ball. Ingrid has enough damage. Yeah, Ingrid has enough damage. Of that I have no doubt. But the issue is, as you can see, that my skills get cancelled if Ingrid is meter. Perfect. Nice. Come on, there. Nice. Oh, no. You stay there. Yeah, nice. I'm going to use this. The ulti. Not bad. As I mentioned, Ingrid has the damage. That's a good thing. The bad thing is the movement of the enemy. Their size. Which doesn't match the kind of skills that we use. And how the kit works around, because it revolves around kit on the other colors, and we cannot. So it is gonna be very silly because I am soloing the enemy right now. I'm gonna try to do another run where the other ones survive. Let's hope. I need to take care of myself because if I get hit, there. It's a cooldown, guys. The cooldown. There. Take it. Take it. The cooldown is killing me, guys, because I'm not gonna make it. That's unfortunate because I have the damage. The thing is, because I have over here the buff, attack increase. When hit has a 10% chance to increase the skill cooldown time. Yeah, that's the issue. That's why I failed. But honestly, if there wasn't that effect, I would have been able to solo this after the other ones died. But let's do it again. Let's do it again. So, honestly, I'm going to go full just to guarantee that I don't fail this one. But you can see part of the problem. Going full melee is not the greatest idea against this specific boss. And I mean, I would decimate this enemy on floor 60, but I need to challenge myself so that you're not always going to see, you're not always going to face an optimal scenario. That's why we want to do this. And nice, perfect. So there's damage reduction, yeah, and the boss, the mob has extra HP, but the boss doesn't. So that's good. Particle charge reduction, again a skill cooldown reduction. It's always a skill cooldown reduction, yeah. Nice. Well, doesn't matter. I can deal with this one. I do this, and I do this, and I just... Nice, nice, nice. Perfect. Perfect. Nice, guys. Now it's working. Now it's working. You can see that the fire pits are on the right spot. My characters are not getting stuck in them. And we already beat Lina, even though it had extra HP. I do this. And having Ingrid stuck in a corner is not that bad, honestly. Because I can just use the blue skill. But for the most part, that's not gonna be the case. That's why I want you to be aware that Ingrid is not the best pick against the human bosses. She's pretty good against like everyone else. So let's activate. And done! Done! And everyone is alive. As you can see, like, it doesn't happen that often that everyone dies. But it can happen, for sure. That's why I say that it's not great to use triple melee team against this specific boss. But what do you think about this team? Let me know in the comments. Honestly, I'm going to do a tier list for the VR weapons in the future. But I still need to test all the VR weapons. I'm still missing the other two human weapons. I'm missing the new weapon that is coming next week. So after I grab them all and I test them thoroughly, I will be telling you which are the best and which you should get. In the meantime, you can just save your points and I'll be seeing you next time. Bye!